Hello, my dear fellow TBCians. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to one and all, wherever you are, whether you are in the States, in Latin America, in Asia, in Europe. Greetings to you. Today, we are going to look at uh, the evolving or the development or the progress of TBC, which is evolving into a Kringle coin. When we first started, it was called the billion coin. Now, after 2 years and still going on, much has happened and much is continuing to happen. And as we all know, the whole uh, membership of TBC, which is over 3.2 million, coming to 3.3 million, we are now in the progress of migrating from an old blockchain of the TBC 004 wallet to the new blockchain TBC 009 wallet. The new blockchain has been uh, specially designed, tailor-made for our own use. This is not based on any of the other blockchains setup, but this is a much improved blockchain, specially uh, designed and set up for our own use. Admin has engaged the tech engineers to rewrite the whole program so that the past disappointment and the past hitches that we had experienced in the 004 wallet, all the bugs that has caused slow transaction and also other hindrances and obstacles, they are now all removed. It is history already. And today we know that the new wallet is performing at lightning speed. We can literally do hundreds of thousands of transactions in just under a minute. So it is good news for every one of us. And the other thing is that we are now more than halfway through migration. And there are a large number of people who have already migrated, and the exercise is well in progress. And along with this, a new website has also been designed and it is being reviewed step by step. We are going to see new things that would be revealed to us, replacing the old things, the old design. Now, for starters, we have noticed that the original Santa icon in the Kringle Cash back office has now been retired. Well, Santa has done his job. He has been welcoming all the members and he has been welcoming over 3 million members. I believe he is very tired by now. So, therefore, admin has been kind enough to allow Santa to go on permanent retirement. However, Kringle now is our aim, and TBC is also gradually being phased out. By the time we cross over to the new wallet, our coin will no more be known as TBC. Our coin will now be the Kringle coin, which is based on grains of gold rather than the fiat currency of the euro dollar. The old wallet, which secured the TBC coin, was based on the fiat currency of euro dollar. But now, as I just mentioned, the new Kringle coin, which comes into place in replacement of the billion coin, is now secured or based on the value of grains of gold. Every kringle carries the value of a grain of gold. At this moment, the kringle is still small enough in denomination to be utilized to buy even a loaf of bread. It was just like Bitcoin when it first started. It was just fractions of a cent or even a couple of cents. And people have to spend even $1,000 just to buy, or 1,000 Bitcoin just to buy a pizza. But with Kringle, at this current position, the denomination of Kringle and is still small, and it makes sense to people because people are used to small denominations, as it were. The Kringle currently is comparable to a million, to 100 million Kringle to the value of one TBC. Now, TBC has uh, grown in value to over 8.5 million US dollars. Now, when we are talking to people about the purchase power of the Kringle coins, in terms of tens, hundreds, or even thousands, then we are speaking to them in believable amount. Remember that the normal people, they are not yet exposed to what the Kringle is. And if we are going to say that the Kringle is worth millions of dollars, well, the unconverted will find it very difficult to believe, and they would not even accept it. So now we are talking in terms of Kringle as it will make more sense in this small denomination. If Kringle becomes part of our the economy, we'll be using Kringles for our daily transaction. Once the migration is getting close to completion, and once the support team and admin decide for us to get the QR code in the back office and in our wallet, then we can use our mobile device. Then we are ready to go. All right. So admin is working towards this, that when a majority of the members out of the 3 over million have already migrated or near to migration, then the QR code, which is already being developed, which is just waiting for the right timing to be released, will then be released. And this QR code would facilitate transaction easily and easy, and also for those of us who are on the move, and for those of us who are uh, uh, IT savvy, everywhere we go, we just carry the mobile device as our wallet. Of course, we need to go out there and negotiate our own deals with merchants, right? The time has come when the QR code is available, the merchants will know that, yes, this is a transferable denomination, this is a transferable currency, this is a transferable asset, all right? So, but what we need to do now is to go out and train merchants and help merchants to see the value in transacting in Kringle. But the Kringle, but the infrastructure of Kringle is ready as we have very fast transaction time and confirmation time. Now, this is one of the things that we can tell the merchants. Our Kringle is secured on a very fast blockchain, and the transaction will be more or less instantaneous. All right. With the QR code, you can use the Kringles to transact goods and services, or sell Kringles and accept purchases of Kringles from someone who wants to buy from you. So with this QR code, when new members want to buy Kringles from us, it will be just as simple as all the other crypto transfer or the crypto transaction in the IT community at this moment. So as the blog has posted, we'll be doing a whole number of upgrades to the website and moving in the direction where it is clear that our coins are money to be used to purchase goods and services worldwide. So on a daily basis, the billioncoin.info blog is upgrading the website and bringing more and more value to the table. And the website is continuing to bring new information, new education, new articles, so that we would be able to understand more and be able to use these articles and information to further uh, propagate the use of Kringle in the global market. Soon we will also have the automation built to finish the migration without much manual labor. Currently, migration is still underway with manual labor, enabling the transaction. To secure the transaction, it is still laboriously done by manual labor. Once the code for the automation is done, we would develop a QR code system on the new wallet. And it will be easy to do smartphone to smartphone transaction, and small merchants will love that. On July 7, please note that on July 7, all send buttons on the old wallet will be turned off. There is no further need to continue using the old wallet with all its shortcomings. So now is the time to go ahead and complete the migration period. Migration officially ends at the end of July. Let me repeat this. On the 7th of July, all the send buttons in the old wallet, TBC 004, would be turned off. And by the end of July, migration exercise will cease, and if those who are left behind, they will be left behind. All right? And they would not be able to migrate over to the new wallet. In the meantime, the support team has been working furiously to give support manually to over 3 million members during this process of migration. But soon, as I have mentioned earlier, there will be automation which will be introduced to take over the migration period, and that would speed up things faster. So far, everything that admin has said has been put in place. That means admin had delivered whatever that they are responsible. They have done it. So let us appreciate the support team for all that they have done today. On 7th July, all send buttons will be turned off in the old wallet, and there would to continue using the old wallet. And anything that is left behind cannot be transferred after that. Sorry, any value in the wallet there must be transferred before the end of July. So for those of us who have still not migrated and contemplating migrating, go ahead now and click the migration button and complete the migration, as all the send buttons will be turned off on 7th July and you cannot sell any more coins. All right. You have to sell the coins in the new wallet from the 8th July onwards. There is also a new ticketing system for support which admin has come. This is a total upgrade in the support system. This is in line with what admin has for the members all the time. TBC is continually upgrading and improving almost way. This is a feather in the head of admin. Wherever and whenever admin sees a need or an opportunity to upgrade, He does it as soon as possible. Admin is a visionary and he is also a pathfinder for all of us. He envisions and he decides what is best for the member and has the wisdom and the skills to change and to improve. If you have not seen the new support page, go to Kringle Cash, help in, and take a tour of the features and see how admin has now improved it to be more user friendly and more applicable. Just like the transfer in the new wallet was made so much easier, now our tickets for support is also made easier, especially for those who are less conversant with computer skills. We know that not all of us are computer geeks. Some of us are still struggling, and that is why admin has made it so easy for us to use the back office from the transfers of Pringles to the submission of tickets to the confirmation of transfers and everything else. Having said that, let us be reminded that we are still evolving. And what we are going to see in a year or two will definitely be much improved as admin continues to take us by the hand and walk with us until we reach our goal of achieving a billion members. That would be the day. We look forward to see that day that we would reach a billion members. And then the whole project would have come to the achievement of the original goal of admin, which is to create wealth for the global poor and to overcome poverty in the world. However, we must be more pragmatic. There will be obstacles, there will be hurdles to overcome, and they may even be roadblocks experienced now and then as we journey on in this TBC journey. But we are so thankful that we have an admin who is always on the lookout for us. He's like a very capable and experienced captain, guiding the TBC ship through unknown and uncharted water. This is an assuring thought for all of us. Patience. Patience is a virtue. Remember the 2 years that we have gone through and how the old website looked like. But as we progress, we are seeing changes for the better. We are seeing improvements nearly every week and every month. Things continue to change, life changes, and we need to adjust. We have never seen anything quite like TBC, where we can make any reference. We are the trendsetters, and as we establish, we may well become the point of reference, the program of reference for others to follow in the months and in the years ahead. Looking at Bitcoin, they were the pioneers in the crypto market and they became a reference for all other cryptocurrencies. We in TBC, we are now innovators, we are now pioneers, and whatever that we are doing now will become a precedence, will become a point of reference where others will measure their success to ours. We are also happy to see how the tech support has been working so hard for us. The proof is in what we see on the new features on the website. It is not just talk, but they walk the talk. This is what the Japanese says. It is called Kaizen, which is a word that describes ever improving, daily improving, continuous improving. TBC is therefore on a daily path of Kaizen. Through the 2 years of blog posting, we can see the clear intentions of admin desiring to help all members to and to help the global poor to overcome poverty. We can see the heart of admin, the passion that he has for the poor. We can see the integrity and the intent of admin. There is a clear vision that admin has shared with the members, and he had built an army of over 3 million people, soldiering on to establish this vision of overcoming global poverty. There is also an upcoming important event on the 29th of July when admin has made it possible for Randy Wilson, who is also known as the voice of TBC, to give all of us a broadcaster workshop so as to help us to hone our skills in broadcasting and also to help those who have not yet become broadcasters to get started on the first step of being a broadcaster. So this is definitely for people who wants to expand on doing broadcasting and who wants to be better broadcasters. Randy will also show how to broadcast with mobile devices, which all of us have. Most of us are walking around with mobile devices, therefore we can learn to uh, broadcast even on the go because we know that not everyone has a computer, and so broadcasting then become a simple task using your mobile device. Randy also mentioned about, we often talk about fiat exchange. TBC is more than what we think it is. It can also be not what we think it is. What really is TBC? The answer is, let's go to the blog and study the materials and references so that we may know. Or do we know what we expect? We talk about currency, we talk about banks, we talk about exchange, etc. Then we talk about more than what we expect. Therefore, let us think for a moment. What do you and I envisage TBC would really be? What should we try to do here? Some people among in the world, some people in the world are academically advanced. Some are financially advanced. Some are spiritually advanced. Collectively, there are enough people in the world that even without TBC, we have enough talents, we have enough assets, we have enough skill to change the world. But what we see here is that the, currently the solution that the world comes up with, irrespective of who and what we are, they are all the solutions to overcome the world's problem are tied to the current currency system based on who is getting paid. If there is no money, there is no work done. So we can also be a non-profit organization, a welfare organization, but you still need to be paid. You need money to pay for projects, or else nothing gets done. It will only be talk. Looking around the world, there is so much of destruction, scarcity of wealth, scarcity of food, scarcity of this, and scarcity of that. There is war, there is inequality of wealth, and the abundance of the world is in the hands of the 1% of the elite. And these elites control the 99% population of the world. Is that fair? No, it is not. We can see that this group of elites, they are manipulating all the currencies, all the economies, and the markets in the world. Everything is based on the financial status And the financial environment is becoming more and more detrimental to the world. That is true. The wealthy elites are sheltered from the financial problems of the world. They are living in abundance, they are eating in abundance, they are living in abundance. And the poor, they are suffering in the world. That is why there is so much of social, political, refugees problem and whatnot. Now TBC is coming out and presenting a solution for all these problems so that all can overcome and escape the traps of the elites. We propose to be the solution. We can be the solution to the world. Having said that, let us remember how we present TBC to the world. First of all, TBC is not an exchange. We cannot use this claim because then TBC will be breaking the law, financial law. We are not an exchange. We can't even say that we are financial advisors because all these need to be legally licensed. If we use the term exchange, then we are implying that we are a legal structure, and this is not correct. We sell and we buy TBC, but nowhere do we claim that we are an exchange. We sell and we buy from peer to peer. It doesn't go through an exchange. Let us be very clear on that. TBC is bigger than what we understand. The construct of an exchange is too small for what we are trying to do. The exchange will all centralize everything in one place, but we are decentralized. Even the idea of a bank ATM card is too small for what we are doing. In reality, TBC is a movement. TBC is a lifestyle and it's going to take time and intelligence in building, evolving this movement and lifestyle. Let's ask ourselves, how much intelligence am I contributing to our movement? How much are we contributing towards the establishing of TBC to become a global movement? For the moment, a lot of us are expecting TBC to be actually too small for what TBC really is. We got to take some intelligence for us to implement what TBC is going to be. Admin has got the plan, admin has got the intellect, admin has got the tools for us, but admin need us to run alongside with him, to partner him, to do what is given. All right? Let us input our intelligence to TBC and collectively make what TBC is going to be. So, as we have been talking for the last 20, 30 minutes, TBC is evolving to be a global movement that would finally prove to be the tool to overcome the schemes and the threats of the elite. And you know, we are so grateful to admin that in the last few days, from the 21st of June, admin has now launched a promotion for 1 month. From 21st of June to the 21st of July, admin has upgraded the cookie rewards to 500% more than what we have been getting used to. Let us look at a summary of the rewards that admin has given to us for this 1 month period of 30 days. And let us try and understand and try and participate in it. The initial joining gift now remains at 125,000 cookies. That means every new member comes in and joins TBC or Kringle Cash would immediately receive 125,000 cookies. Now there are also incentive rewards for members. People who attend broadcast attend okay, people who are broadcasters and they attend the send button meetings, they would be able to earn 5 million cookies. And non-broadcasters who attend the send button meeting, they will only 5,000 Kringles. So there's a big difference of 4,895,000 difference. Okay. And for broadcasters who brings in 10 paid referrals of $10, they would immediately be blessed and rewarded with 5 billion cookies. All right. 5 billion cookies, 5 coins, 5 complete coins. Okay. Broadcasters will also get for additional purchase of $100, they would be given 500 million cookies. So if any broadcaster want to upgrade personally and they buy $100 worth of Kringle, immediately they would be able to gain 500 million cookies. Non-broadcasters will who buys $100 cookies will get 500,000 cookies. There's a big difference. Okay, 500,000 to 500 million. That's the difference. The parity is there. This cookie reward system is most rewarding. The kind of money that the cookie reward system puts into our account is incredible. All these cookies are of value. And when we redeem them in November 2018, they would then be converted from cookies to Kringle coins, which has a monetary value. And today, a full Kringle coin is worth 1 billion grain of gold, which on today's market value is worth $2.8 billion. Now, we must perceive the Kringle as value. We must see that the cookies that we get would be converted to Kringles and it would be converted into value. But if we are not proactive to help promote and build TBC, then we will be missing our potential. This offer that admin is giving to us now is incredible. A new member who has never been in TBC before will get $10,000 worth of cookies. That means to say 125,000 cookies is literally valued at about 10,000 US dollars today. And they are encouraged to buy $100 worth of Kringle to get $40,000 worth in cookies without even doing broadcasts. In other words, when a new member joins TBC today with an out-of-pocket expense of $110, they would effectively redeem the cookies in November for a total value of $50,000 worth of Kringles. This is indeed a very good offer. Compare this to the old model. It is more than what you would expect to get. With the increase in the number of members, the value of the Kringle coins appreciate in tandem, which means the new member can profit with more than what we estimated as $50,000. By the time we get to November, because the Kringle would be worth more, the overall profit of the much more than just $50,000. One of the best offers ever for a basic member of our community. So let us remain no longer on our seat, but let us rise up and let us go and take advantage of what admin has put into our hands. Admin has given us the advantage and the privilege to earn cookies and in turn earn Pringles and in turn convert all that into cash value. So this is what we are looking at. The opportunity to create wealth, the opportunity to possess wealth, and opportunity to utilize wealth. Well, I hope that you have been able to learn something. And if there is any questions that comes to your mind, do not hesitate to type it down in the column, and I will get back to you after I have seen and read your questions. And I have already completed my half an hour. I hope that you have learned something as we learn and grow together. So that's all for today. This is John signing out. Bye bye. I will see you again tomorrow. Take care.